Oh boy, 25th, May 25th. Went out and got my chemical this morning for spraying corn, and it's about, I forgot to look at the time here, it's about 2:18 right now, and I would have got started sooner, but the weather wasn't cooperating again today. We had just a few showers and stuff, and I was a little concerned about it starting to rain, but it appears now all the showers have moved past us. We got a few sprinkles, so I am glad I didn't spray earlier. Just I don't want any of my chemical that washed off. But I guess while we're driving by, I'll just make a brief statement. This was a rye field here, and you can see along the road here the bales. We didn't graze where these bales were at. That was cane. I intend to plant that to some other crop here. The cows are way over there grazing a section we fenced off, and we rotated them out of it, and now we're letting them back out there to eat again. So saves a lot of feed and time when you don't have to feed them every day. But anyhow, I guess I'm gonna spray. I got my total area here set to 0. How much water I've used set to 0. I think I got everything ready. Tank volume at 750 gallon. So I think everything's ready, so I'm gonna start spraying here today, and I got about, I don't know, 400 acres I'd like to get sprayed today, so we'll see if I hit my goal, and I guess we'll catch you guys here in a little while once we start spraying a little. Not spraying yet, it's about 5:14, and I think I'm going to be a little short of my goal today. Just how it is, I think. Got started too late. So far I've done 169 acres. I'm on my, this is my third load. Yeah, this is my third load. So this is actually one of the first fields of corn I planted. You can't see corn right ahead of me right now because there's this is one of the strips that I left to plant something for the pheasants to habitat in. There's a little bit of corn, but I'm sure you guys can't see it. But it's been so cold. Big hole. It's been so cold and wet and cloudy here that all of the corn is just looking really sick. It's just really yellow and does not look good at all. But it is what it is, can't help it. It doesn't matter whether it's no-tilled corn, conventional corn. The only way it looks good is if it's still in the bag. But I'm glad mine's in the ground, I guess, even though it looks bad. I think it's going to come right out of it once we get some sunshine. It looks like we're supposed to have several days here, like a week of pretty decent weather. Holy buckets, I'm about stuck. Well, I'm not about stuck, I'm leaving some marks back there, spinning out, sliding. But anyhow, I guess I thought I'd give you guys an update here kind of as the day goes by, and you can see there's a water hole over there. I got one field I know it's going to be a challenge to get done, but I'd really like to get it done because it's probably by far the weediest field we've got, but it's got a lot of low-lying area in it, and it might be interesting. There might be a Ted Got Stuck video here later today, but I hope not. But even like this here, you can see it's awful wet. There's a little water seep here. If that would have been worked ground there, I would have probably not made her, but I just left probably 6-inch deep tracks is all there. I'm not using my auto steer when I don't use my auto steer when it's muddy, because this sprayer with the really skinny tires on it, it tends to start sliding around a little bit. There's a jackrabbit. And then the auto steer starts jerking it back and forth trying to get it straightened out, and it's just a mess. So but I'm running about 12 12.4 mile an hour, I guess. Putting 10 gallons of water out. I got 524 gallons left in my tank, and I guess we're getting enough done. We'll see how the day ends up. I'm gonna be close to getting what I wanted done, but not quite, I don't think. There's just a little habitat right there. So I sure wish this corn would start looking better. It's looking awful sick. I got beans to plant yet, and I'm kind of glad they're not in the ground, because the way the weather's been, I'm afraid I would be thinking about replanting beans. I haven't heard of anyone having to replant any corn yet, but we'll see. This soybean field and that corn field was one or two fields, obviously, but I've made it into one, from that green over there to the green over there, which is my rye. And my intentions are I'll probably end up planting this whole field from that fence to the rye to alfalfa next spring. That's kind of my goal. That's kind of why I planted it. I could not plant alfalfa here this year because of the chemicals I use on my soybeans. There's residual, and I can't plant alfalfa for 12 months. And when we start planting alfalfa in the spring, it'll be about 10 months from when I sprayed it. So that's too much over my due date, or my time period, that I could have went back and planted alfalfa. So I'm gonna just go ahead and plant it to corn for this year, and hopefully plant it to alfalfa next year. We'll see what the markets do, and I think we're gonna start getting into a little bit more alfalfa and stuff like that. Once alfalfa is in the ground, it seems like it's a lot lower input as far as costs every year. So that's kind of why I'm thinking about going to more of alfalfa. I know it's more work, you know, than farm. Well, it's more passes across the field. Every cutting you got to go across it, you know, 3 times or whatever. But the way I figure my break evens and stuff, I'm getting paid every time I go across it. It ain't like I'm doing it for free. It's just, we'll have to see, I guess. But I guess I'll probably check in at least one more time here before I'm done for the day, I reckon, to let you know if I got done or not with my goal. And I know some of you people are going to be curious about my loading my sprayer, what setup I got for that. I will go over that eventually. I'm not in this video because this video is going to get long enough, and I don't want to take the time loading my sprayer today to do that. I'd like to just try to keep on it rolling. So anyhow, I guess I appreciate you guys sticking around this long, and if you enjoy her, just stick around a little longer and you'll see some more action. I ran out on this field here again, or a different field, I guess, not again, but you can see there is some erosion there. So no-till isn't guaranteed not to be eroded, I guess, but it's a lot less likely with the no-till than with the conventional tillage, because that ditch used to be about 2 or 3 foot deep, and we had to fix it all the time. These trails going sideways, that's not erosion, that's cow trails going across the field. Just to give you an update on how we're coming along, it's 7:40 in the evening here. I don't know if you guys will be able to see the little rows of corn out there or not. So I'm not going to take time to stop and show you guys. I need to keep on rolling here, but like I said, it's 7:40 or so, and I've done 308 acres. And I just got done reloading, so I got enough for about 75 more. So when I run out of spray, I'm going to have roughly 375 or 380 acres done. That'll have to conclude my spraying, I think. I think it'll get dark on me, and I'm not going to spray into the dark. It's a lot less effective once it gets dark, and if it gets humid and stuff, it just doesn't work the best. There is a big water hole right there, and a water hole right in front of me. And so far, all these water holes have been pretty firm. A couple of them I was a little scared. I shut my boom off over there so we're not spraying in the water, of course. Got the controls over here. But anyhow, that's kind of how we're going along today. So I guess we'll, this is where I ran out, that's why it's already yellow there. I'm going to go down to the end here and I'll turn around and go back and I'll be done with this field, and I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna be a little bit short. I think there's gonna end up being about 450 acres I needed to get sprayed, but that's okay. Tomorrow will be another day, and tomorrow's the day it'll get done, because I said I'm not gonna spray in the dark. So anyhow, I guess I'm gonna add one more part to this video here, and that'll be as I'm getting done with what I can spray. So we'll see you guys here in a few minutes, or well, about, I don't know how long it'll take, half an hour or so, and we'll get done doing that, and we'll let you know how much. 44 gallons, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, 44 gallons left of my spray. Here's my last field, and it looks like there's some water holes we're gonna have to avoid. Yeah, I'm just going to spray this out. I'm putting on 10 gallons an acre, so I'm going to spray about 3 acres, and I'm going to call it good. So that is what's going on here. I got, as of right now, I got 378 acres sprayed today. Got a few hundred more tomorrow I'd like to get sprayed if the weather cooperates and the conditions are right. I've got to go check the fields. And that's kind of that. So it's I'll see what, look and see what time it is. 8:30 in the evening here. It's not I don't know where I was going with that, I guess. But anyhow, said it's about 8:30 in the evening, and we're just trying to get this. I'll get my sprayer here emptied tonight, and then I'll get it reloaded for tomorrow. And that's what we're gonna do. Turn my auto steer on. I wouldn't be using my auto steer, but when the cord's this short, it actually don't hurt it to run it over a little. If the corn gets any taller, I'll definitely have to quit. But anyhow, I gotta go. Got a phone call coming, so we'll see you on the next one. Sorry for got a phone call in the last video. I don't even know if it'll be worth uploading or not. I don't remember how much I was talking on there, but anyhow, we ran out of spray. We got 0 gallons left, and I sprayed 383.9 acres today. And tomorrow, if I can spray it all without getting stuck, I should be able to get a few hundred acres sprayed tomorrow, and hopefully get on to planting soybeans. But we'll see. Who knows if we'll get that far? But I went through 3,817 gallons of water today spraying. And that doesn't include my rinsing out a little bit again this morning. I did rinse out again this morning because I'd rather be safe than sorry. This spot looks awful wet. Holy buckets. Let's just keep on moving. And if you guys can see in my mirrors, but I left some tracks back there. I'm really glad I really like this sprayer. It seems to work pretty good. It's light, but it is a little short on power, but it is light. Seems to do a good job. Good enough for me anyhow. But anyhow, I appreciate you guys all watching. If you made it this far, I don't know how long this video is going to end up being. Got quite a bit of the corn sprayed. And my thing's being stupid, it won't shift into road gear. Oh, that irritates me. But anyhow, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks. Bye.